Good morning. Today is not Friday. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is going to be the holiday. From tomorrow we are going to go on a winter break. So ஒரு நாள் முன்னாடியே நான் வந்துட்டேன் உங்களை மீட் பண்றதுக்கு கல்ச்சர் ஸ்டடீஸ்ல நம்மளுடைய yellow book. Okay, last 2 weeks நம்ம என்ன பார்த்தோம்? இந்த டேர்ம்க்கு we are seeing about the community helpers. கம்யூனிட்டி நான் என்ன சொல்லியிருந்தேன், அவர் சரௌண்டிங் நம்ம இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த நெய்பர்ஹுட்டில் நம்ம கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக வாழறதுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுற பீப்புள் they all are called as community helpers. Anybody they might be, a milkman, a paperman, a maid who comes into our house to help us, a cobbler, a shoe mending person who mends our shoes, a person every day morning நம்ம ஏரியாவில் விசில் அடிச்சுட்டு he blows a whistle and comes to pick up our garbage, right? Even he is one of our community helper. நம்ம எல்லார பத்தியும் டீடைல்டா நம்ம பார்த்துட்டே வரோம். In that series today we are going to see five more new set of people who are helping us to lead a comfortable life. Okay, and it is our duty to thank them. சரியா? Anybody who helps us in leading a comfortable life, we have to thank them. சரியா? Start with, today we are going to see a civil engineer. Civil engineer is a person who gives instructions to the workers on how to work on the building. Okay, how to work on a building, he gives the instruction using a blueprint na enna na kaamikren. Just have a closer look at this picture first. You see two person wearing a yellow helmet, right? Wearing yellow helmets, discussing something, and they are having a piece of paper in their hand. Are you all able to see that clearly? Okay, that is called as a blueprint. Blueprint is nothing but a drawing of the house or the building that they are construction. It has a detailed drawing with all the measurement. ஒரு particular வீடு கட்டறாங்க அப்படினாக்கா they will have how many rooms, and the rooms ஓட measurement என்ன, அந்த rooms எவ்வளோ, அந்த roomsல என்னென்ன இருக்கும், height, the breadth level, அதெல்லாமே வந்து clearly it shows in a blueprint. Blueprint by the name itself நமக்கு என்ன தெரியும்னா it comes in blue color. Original blueprint will be in blue color only. சரியா? They have their own scales. பார்த்திருக்கீங்க இல்லையா? They will have a chart paper. ஒரு engineerனு சொல்லும்போது you would have seen it. Moviesலலாம் they would have shown நிறைய scales, different set squares. அதுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு technical name இருக்கு. ஃபியூச்சர்ல நமக்கு தெரிய வரும். They will have their own measuring scales, rulersலாம் வச்சு they will do the measurement. அதெல்லாம் இருக்கு. அத வந்து they will do it in blue color. அதனால தான் it got the name blueprint. இப்போல்லாம் நமக்கு வந்து we get a copy of it. அதெல்லாம் நமக்கு வந்து யூசுவலாக ஃபோட்டோ காப்பீஸ் ஆர் ஜெராக்ஸ் எடுக்கும்போது நமக்கு என்ன கலரில் இருக்கும், பிளாக் கலரில் இருக்கும். கலர்லேயும் எடுக்கலாம், பட் நமக்கு அவங்க பிளாக் கலரில் தான் எடுத்து கொடுப்பாங்க. அதனால நம்மக்கிட்ட அது பிளாக்கில் இருக்கும். அதை பார்த்துட்டு டோன்ட் திங்க் தட் அது வந்து ப்ளூ பிரிண்ட்னு நேம் இருக்குது பிளாக்கில் இருக்குல்லைன்னு. ஒரிஜினல் பிரிண்ட் வில் பி இன் ப்ளூ கலர், பிரிண்ட் அது காப்பினால பிளாக்கில் இருக்கு. அதே மாதிரி இந்த ப்ளூ பிரிண்டெல்லாம் வந்து நார்மல் பர்சனால் புரிஞ்சுக்கிறது கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம். A civil engineer or an engineer graduate who has done specialized course on it, a professional course, வந்து they will be easily able to understand the print. இது வந்து when it comes to an engineer thing. Second என்னன்னாக்கா, in foreign countries, not in India, மற்ற ஃபாரின் கண்ட்ரீஸ்லாம் வந்து only a civil engineer or a senior engineer person will be wearing a yellow helmet. Others will be wearing a white helmet போட்டிருப்பாங்க. இந்த ரீசன் எதுக்கு அப்படின்னாக்கா, ரெண்டு வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபார் ஈஸி ஐடென்டிஃபிகேஷன். ஒரு பெரிய லெவலில் பில்டிங் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் நடக்கும்பொழுது when you go and visit the place, when some important person has to meet the engineer, ஒரு நிறையா இருக்கும்போது he'll be here and there இல்லையா, எப்படி நம்ம தேட முடியும்? So for an easier identification they have given this thing. Point number 1. Point number 2, எதுக்கு இந்த ஹெல்மெட்னா, this helmet is made of a hard plastic, hard material-ஆ இருக்கும். ரீசன் வந்து இந்த சிவில் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் இடம்லாம் நடக்கும்பொழுது there are chances of accidents. What if a brick falls from a very tall building, ஒரு tall buildingலேருந்து ஒரு brick விழும்போது, if there is a person standing without a helmet அவங்க தலையில் விழுந்தால் என்ன ஆகும்? That might be fatal. கரெக்டா? அந்த ரீசனுக்காக தான், இந்த 2 ரீசன்ஸ்க்காக தான் மெயினாக திஸ் கான்செப்ட் ஆஃப் வேரிங் ஹெல்மெட்டே வந்தது. ஒன் இஸ் ஃபார் ஈஸியர் ஐடென்டிஃபிகேஷன், செகண்ட் இஸ் ஃபார் சேஃப்டி பர்பஸ். ஓகே, இது when it comes to engineer. Civil engineer is a person who instructs the workers to work based on the blueprint that he has already drawn. He wears, in India he wears yellow helmet. Okay va, clear ah? Then we will move on to the next profession, next occupation enna nama paakalam. This is the picture of a mason. Therida, are you all able to see? What does he do in the picture? La he is mixing cement and sand along on he is mixing. Okay va, are you able to see clearly? Clear ah therida? Sure, okay. After you see this picture clearly, I will explain it to you. So a mason is basically a person who builds a building. Bricklayer, cementer, he does all this mixture. நமக்கு புரிகிற பாஷையில் சொல்ல போனால், you would have heard your mother, father or somebody telling, கொத்தனார் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா? கொத்தனாருக்கு கீழே வேலை செய்யக்கூடியவங்க அவங்க எல்லாருமே மேசன் தான். They will have the like the basic work of them is to build a building using bricks, cement, இந்த மாதிரி mixturesலாம் போட்டு they are the person who build a building. Okay va, mason. I'll show you the picture once again. So a mason is a person who builds a building using the mixture and the cement mixture and the brick எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணி he builds it. Foreign countries-ல வந்து இந்த building, இந்த masonக்கெல்லாமே they wear brown helmet. Foreign countries-ல actually they must wear it. It's a must. Wearing a helmet எதுக்கு நான் சொன்னேன்னா 2 reason தான். For identification purpose, then for safety purpose. Safety is most important. சரியா? அதுக்காக they are supposed to wear. Indiaல we don't do it, but foreign countries-ல they follow it as a rule. அதை வந்து they follow it very strictly. இங்கே வந்து கொஞ்சம் பண்ணுறதில்லை. Fine. Now we will move on to the next occupation. Now we are going to see the next occupation. The person who paints, we are going to see the painter. See about a painter. A painter is a person who paints a building with different colors. Colorful-ஆ உங்கள் வீட்டில் நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்கலாம். நீங்கள் பிறந்த அப்புறம் கூட like there might have been painting work at your house. பொங்கல் வீட்டில் வெள்ளை அடிக்கிறதுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா? Have you all heard of it? Then in case of painting, in case you have any painting work at your house, you will call this painter. We will call for this painter to paint the house. Okay, they are in charge of painting buildings. Then we are going to move on to the next profession. Are you all able to see this picture clearly? Next occupation is, what do you see in this picture?
Is cutting the wood.
Yes, is cutting a wooden plank. The person is using a saw to cut the wooden plank. Are you all able to see it clearly? Cherry, okay. Okay, so carpenter. We are going to see about carpenter. A carpenter is a person who makes any building, who makes any wooden fixtures or any furnitures using wood. Wood வந்து he cuts into it, he brings it to a different shape, he joins it, he welds it, எல்லாம் பண்ணி finally what he does, he brings out the wooden fixtures for a building or furnituresலாம் கொண்டு வரது is a carpenter. Wooden fixtureனா என்னங்கிறத நான் கிளியராக சொல்லிடுறேன். When you just have a look around your house. இங்கே நம்ம பாருங்க, இப்போ அட்லீஸ்ட் நம்ம இப்போ வீடியோ பார்க்கும்போதே have a look around. You all see this, these are all made of wood தானே. அப்படியே just have a look at the windows and doors. இந்த brown colorsலாம் வந்து see here, நம்மளுடைய இந்த wooden shelf இருக்கு இல்லையா, இந்த wooden boxes, all the wooden materials that you see, brown stairs the best example for that. நம்மளுடைய இந்த geometric cabinets, everything that you see in the tray, not about the other one, that I'm talking about the wooden one. Okay, இதெல்லாமே வந்து would have been made by a carpenter. Anything that you make in the woodல ஒன்று பண்ணுறது, it's mainly done by the, not only done by the carpenter. சரியா? He is specialized in it. He has a special skill of making it in wood. சரியா, wood இழைக்கிறதுன்னு சொல்லுவோம் தமிழில். Okay, are you all able to do it? He makes all the wooden fixtures for a building. Anything you call for a carpenter. எனக்கு வந்து ஒரு beautiful wooden showcase வேணும்னா whom you will call? Carpenter. Next time when mother and father they discuss about something, ஒரு வீட்டு renovation பற்றியோ வீட்டை திருப்பி பில்ட் பண்ணுறதை பற்றியோ when they talk, they say இங்கே ஒரு wooden shelf வந்தால் நல்லா இருக்கும்னு சொல்லும்போது you go and tell, for that we need to call a carpenter ன்னு சொன்னால் how happy they will feel. Okay, so a carpenter is a person who fixes the wooden structures or some wooden fixtures using for the building, using wood. Mainly wood is the major raw material that is required, only raw material. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் he use other things to do that. சரியா, so he is a carpenter. Now we'll go to the next profession. So next we are going to see about an electrician. Are you able to see it clearly? Electrician. Okay, electrician in the picture la are you able to see he is trying to fix some wire மேல பார்த்துருக்கீங்க. Okay, so an electrician is a person who does all the electrical wiring for the building. Okay, he does all the wiring. Inniki when we are sitting under the fan and the fan connect பண்ணி in order to make the fan work you need the wiring connection, right? And the wiring connection கொடுக்கிறதுக்கு இந்த பில்டிங்க்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணது was an electrician. சரியா, so புரிஞ்சுதா, any wiring for that matter is done by an electrician. In case of electricity failure in your place, what he'll do, we'll call the electricity board, right? நம்ம EB ன்னு சொல்லுவோம் short formல. Electricity board க்கு call பண்ணி you will raise a complaint and they will send some electrician to work on it. You would have definitely seen an electrician, a tall guy, and the lamp post இருக்கும் இல்லையா, transformers and lamp post. ஒரு பெரிய in case ஒரு rain வரும்போது what will happen, you see a burst, ஒரு சத்தம் வரும்போது what will the parents say? Transformer வெடிச்சிடுச்சு, lamp postல எரிஞ்சிடுச்சு. Have you heard saying it? Lamp post, transformers எல்லாமே வந்து these people are skilled and they only know which wire has to go in which socket, எந்த வயரோட எதை கனெக்ட் பண்ணணும்னு they know it because they have skill, trained in it. They will go ahead and climb the ladder. போய் நீங்கள் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க இல்லையா, lamp postல மேலே ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண. Will we be able to do it? No. சரி, கரெக்டாக. ஸோ they are skilled and trained in it. நம்மலாம் போய் ஒரு எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் வயர் வித்தவுட் த ப்ராப்பர் ப்ரிகாஷன்ஸ் நமக்கு தெரியாமல் நம்ம போய் கை வச்சா வாட் வில் ஹேப்பன், ஷாக் அடிச்சுடும் இல்லையா, that would be fatal for us. அதனால so an electrician is a person who works with all these wiring and things. You should never go and touch all the wires. This time I am using this opportunity to tell you again, wet hands order don't switch on the light or switch it off. Enga wires open lannal don't go and touch it. அதே மாதிரி while crossing road எங்கேயாவது போகும்பொழுது wires எங்கேயாவது லூஸாக ரோடில் இருந்தால் don't touch it, just ignore it and go. If it is possible, please ask mother, amma or grandmother to, father or grandfather to call the electricity board and give a word, raise a complaint saying that there are electrical wires loose on the road. Chariya, let's revise it. Okay, see here, an engineer is a person who instructs the other workers on how to build a building using his blueprint. Okay, we'll see the next one. Mason is a person who builds the building using the cement and brick mixture. இங்கே வந்து I need to give you a clarification. நான் என்ன சொன்னேன், கொத்தனார் தான் மேசன் சொல்லியிருந்தேன், மேஸ்திரி தான் மேசன் சொல்லியிருந்தேன். மேஸ்திரி is not a mason. மேஸ்திரி வந்து next one is a mason. A mason is a person who builds a building using cement mixture and a brick. Okay, I use bricks and cement mixture for building build a building. Then one important thing is a mason ங்கிறவர் மேஸ்திரியை தான் நம்ம மேசன் சொல்லுவோம். அவர் தான் இறங்கி he will do all the work, mixing work, building கட்டுற work எல்லாம் மேஸ்திரி would be doing it. சரியா? Okay, next we'll go to the other occupation is nothing but painter. A painter is a person who paint the buildings with different colors. Any building, any paintings that he does, with regards to the building na is called as a painter. Please be clear on it. Okay, buildings a paint pandravar is a painter. Then you have another occupation is a carpenter. A carpenter is a person who fixes the wooden structure or wooden fixtures required for a building using wood. Another picture of a carpenter. See, he is cutting the wood using a saw. Okay, next and last occupation for the day enna appdin paatha, an electrician. An electrician is a person who does the electrical wiring, all the electrical wiring work that is required for a building. Okay children, just keep revising this. First 2 videos la paathathu plus in the week elathime revise pannunga. Okay va, so that you remember their names. Now it's time for us to do the workbook activity on our worksheet. Okay, now open your worksheet and go to page number 5. You will see the occupation, the list of description of all the occupations and the pictures that we discussed today. Okay, just go through. See, an civil engineer, mason, painter, carpenter and an electrician. Go to page number 6 and you will have to color the picture of a construction worker. He is a construction worker who works in the construction of building. Okay, he works for it. See, you can color him. Usually in foreign countries they wear a brown helmet, thick helmet to save protection சொல்லிருந்தேன் இல்லையா. they wear a brown helmet. இந்தியாவில் வந்து நம்ம சேஃப்டியை எவ்வளோ தூரம் பார்க்குறோங்கிறது எனக்கு தெரியல. because of that I don't see people wearing any helmets except for the engineers in the construction site. I have never seen. Maybe if you have seen, thing to be appreciated. Okay, so what he does, he takes a trolley and he is trying to move away some sand or cement from one place to another for construction purpose. Color it. Okay, so okay ma, you go ahead and color it. Now before coloring or ending it, I'll tell you what is this. The cart sollirundhen illaya, in a local language we call it as a cart. The technical name of it is wheelbarrow. They use this to carry cement bricks or other mud particles from one place to another within their construction site. Chariya, then this is the wheelbarrow. You see, he is wearing a gloves, a pair of gloves here. That is very important for them for their safety purposes, for the protection. Then I told you he wears a helmet as usual, and he is wearing a special kind of a dress, right? Not like an ordinary one, actually overalls. This dress is called as overalls. That is what, that is a must for a construction site worker to do it. நம்ம ஊரில் வந்து they wear a lungi, baniyan and all. அது வந்து for their convenience they wear. But overalls is the dress that a construction worker has to wear. You also see a special boots that is wearing it. This boot is specially for to protect his feet. Okay, அவங்களுடைய feet protect பண்றதுக்கு. It is thick, it is made of some thick material. வழியில granules ஓ கல்லு எது இருந்தாலும் குத்தினாலும் it will not harm their feet. அதுக்காக, and granules இதெல்லாம் வந்து it will not get into it and hurt them. So color a construction worker and have a great time today. From tomorrow your winter vacation begins, winter holidays begins, and tomorrow, what special day tomorrow? Tomorrow is Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. And on 1st of January we celebrate, every year 1st of January we celebrate it as a new year, a brand new year. Okay, so this year also be a happier one, be happy, let it bring all joy, all happiness to us. Let us pray to God that at least 2021 layadu the corona problem la poi, let us lead a comfortable and a happy life how we were leading earlier. Okay, we'll all pray together, take an opportunity and pray to God for just release us from this bad clutches of this pandemic. Okay, nammala velila varalam, let us come back to the school. I'm waiting to meet you all. Okay, then have a happy new year and a Merry Christmas. I'll meet you in another video in the next year. Until then, bye bye.